Good morning and happy Sunday. November has a way of sneaking up on people, and some walk into it with excitement. Others walk into it already bracing themselves. They see the lights go up in the stores and think, I'm not ready for this, not yet. Here's today's question. My family acts like holiday spending is normal, but I feel sick every time I check my bank account. How do I tell the truth without ruining everything? If you felt that question in your chest, you're not alone. This is the time of year when the pressure starts building. Long before December, long before the gatherings, and long before the expectations get loud. Families want warmth, they want connection, they want a holiday that feels soft and steady, and they push themselves hard because they want everyone else to feel good. But here's the part people don't talk about. A lot of you didn't walk into November at zero. You walked in already stretched thin. Some of you are caring for your parents, some are raising kids without help, some are grieving, some are working 2 jobs. You're already tired, and the season hasn't even started yet. So before we go any further, check in with yourself for a moment. Notice what your body does when you think about the holidays. That reaction tells the truth long before your words do. A woman once told me she sits in the kitchen table at night and whispers, "Please let this work out," before she opens her credit card bill. She wants her kids to feel steady. She wants her home to feel calm. And in the same breath, she thinks everything will fall apart if she tells the truth. The part she never said out loud is something many of you understand. She wants a moment of peace too. Not the rush, not the pressure. A real moment where her home feels warm again. And here's the hard truth. When you spend to keep the peace, you lose the peace you're trying to protect. Overspending doesn't build warmth. Overspending builds fear. It turns a holiday into something you get through instead of something you enjoy. There's another layer that's often missed here. Money stress doesn't stay in your wallet. It affects how you sleep, how you think, and how you speak to people you love. Small moments feel bigger. Tempers get shorter. And the room carries more tension than anyone wants to admit. Some of you aren't tired, you're just worn down by expectations you were never meant to carry alone. This is the part of ridiculously real mental health families skip over during the holidays, even though it affects every part of the season. And here's something else many people never say out loud. A lot of you feel embarrassed to admit you can't do what you used to do. That silence grows heavier every year, doesn't it? So how do you show up for the people you love without losing yourself in the process? Start with one honest line. I want to be present this year, so I need to keep spending simple. My limits are about my health, not about my love. Say this in your own words and mean it. Say it early. Say it before things speed up. And say it without apologizing for telling the truth. You're not asking for less joy. You're asking for a holiday that doesn't take you under. Then give yourself a clear plan. Take a sheet of paper like this, draw 3 columns, needs, nice, no. Needs are the things that steady your home. 1 shared meal, a gas for trip, 1 meaningful gift that doesn't wake you up at 3 in the morning. Nice are the extras that feel good only when they fit your energy. A simple decoration, a simple moment that brings light into the room. And no are the things you do because you feel guilty saying no. Buying for every relative, hosting when your tank is empty, the trip you regret before you even pull out of the driveway. Once you get the columns complete here, cross out the no column and let it go. And here's the truth you need to hear. Some of you feel guilty the moment you say no to anything. You think it makes you selfish. It doesn't. It makes you honest. We have to remember that peace doesn't come from doing everything. Peace comes from doing what matters. So before the season speeds up, ask yourself one question. What do I want to feel this year that I didn't feel last year? That answer will tell you exactly where your energy belongs. And here's what families remember long after the season ends. They remember the night everyone laughed at the same time. They remember the long hours it took to play 1 game of Mexican train dominoes. They remember the meal where the room felt calm and they could all breathe. They remember the moment someone said, "I'm glad you're here." And most importantly, they remember you being in the moment, not the perfection, not the pressure. You don't have to push yourself past your limits to prove anything. You're showing your family what a grounded holiday looks like. You're teaching them honesty and connection in a season that often forgets both. And the people who love you don't want you to carry this alone. Thank you for your question. Your honesty helps other people feel seen. If you want to share yours, email me at drshannon@kfes12.com. And always remember, you are worth it. Lean into being the best version of yourself, one small step at a time. Happy Sunday.